All right, here we are still out at Spooky Nook during the first annual Elite Softball Coaches Convention. I'm now joined with Amanda Freed. Amanda, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. So Amanda, you went to UCLA, played on the Olympic team, got a gold medal in 2004, have stayed in the game since then, played professionally with Chicago. What is it that you enjoy getting out to events like this and continuing to give back to the game?
I love events like this, I think, selfishly, because it gives me an opportunity to get out and learn from other coaches and be around different types of players and athletes, and whether it's coaches in high school, travel ball. I'm from California, so getting out this way, it just educates me every time, and then I love to be able to share my experiences and the things that I've learned along the way, and really just meet new people and see new places.
That's awesome. That's one of the things that I've noticed this weekend is a lot of the instructors are also sitting in on other instructors' sessions as well. And I was talking to Tina a little while ago, and she talked about how she's always learning, always looking to learn, no matter how long she's been in the game. And how important is that to always be continually trying to learn?
Well, if you want to stay in the game, you have to. I mean, it evolves faster than we could ever imagine. So I just think about the time since I was playing, and I played for almost 30 years, and then how much has changed in the time since I stopped playing. And if I don't stay on top of it, I can't impact these girls because it's just different, So for me to come out here and say, this is how it was when I played, doesn't resonate with them, but to be able to say, it was like this, but now I see where it's going, and this is how we can use that and put it together with where you are and make you a better player. And it keeps me involved in the game, obviously, or else I become irrelevant and I'm no use in softball anymore.
Right, no, completely understandable. What do you think of this facility, Spooky Nook? Completely amazing, isn't it?
This is unbelievable. Like the minute I walked in, I just kept thinking of all the things we could do, and I want to come back, and I want to do this, and look at all this space, and this is incredible. The fact that you have this and how many people it attracts, and I hope that they continue to do things like this and give opportunities like this for events to come in and people to be impacted like this, because it's experiential. You don't just come and sit in and get educated. You have the entire experience of this facility to take advantage of. And had I known, I would have probably tacked on a couple extra days and brought my family, But now I know, so bring me back because I would love to come back and see it evolve.
Yeah, no doubt. So talking about how the game evolves and all that sort of stuff, you played in the late 90s, early 2000s. Would you have ever thought as you were playing that you would really have an opportunity to continue throughout the game of softball long after your playing career ended?
Yes and no. When I was in high school, it didn't really, I didn't feel that. I didn't know. It just kind of seemed like a year by year, and the fact that I could go to college and play was one thing, and then when I started to get involved in the national team, I started to realize where that could take me, and then there was professional opportunities, and I had the chance to go out and play in Japan, and so I just think since then things have continued to come for athletes to be able to pursue softball beyond high school, beyond college if they wanted to. And I hope more opportunities come up. I hope softball continues to be in the Olympics, for the dreams of the little girls who want to get there. And I hope the professional league continues to grow. But I didn't ever think in a million years that I would be playing or played the game as long as I did and had the opportunities that I did.
Yeah. When you played on the Olympic team, having the USA on your chest, representing our country, what was one of the, most memorable things about that experience for you?
Oh my gosh, the entire experience. I've never worked so hard in my life, for something, for one tournament. I've always worked for, tournaments to get better, but to say that you worked like 10 times as hard as you've ever worked in your life for a single tournament, and then when that was over, just to feel kind of the weight lifted, like your whole career weight lifted in a way, like all the time and effort that you put in, that your family put in, to you being able to travel the way that we did and put that time in, and the expenses that it took to get to that point. I feel like it was just a big culmination of 15, 20, 25 years of hard work and dedication to a sport that I loved. And I feel so incredibly fortunate, I think above all, that I was chosen to be a part of that experience, because I know how many girls would have loved to have been there, and I don't take that for granted, because a lot of it is talent, a lot of it is being seen, and a lot of it's just good fortune. So I feel really blessed to have been a part of that.
Yeah, no doubt. How important is it that the Olympic game, that the softball is back into the Olympic Games now?
I think it's huge. You know, when it was taken away, it was like the carpet was ripped out from under us, so nobody really knew that it was going to be gone. We watched it on the ticker on ESPN go by, so I knew that it had been talked about, but when it actually happened, we were all shocked. So it was a lot of hard work to get it put back in, and a lot of people fought really hard, and so now it's finally there, and you could just feel the buzz around it again, which I think is so magical because the little girls now have that dream again. You know, I didn't really have that dream when I was younger. I thought I wanted to be an Olympian, but I thought I wanted to be a gymnast. And then softball came up, and so you see all these little girls who have these dreams, and when it was taken away from them, you know, it just, college became the thing, but now that the Olympics are back, it's like it continues to get bigger for them, and I just love to see them dream.
Awesome. And last question, one of the things we've asked all our instructors this weekend, we often talk about the way the game teaches life lessons. What is one of the biggest life lessons the game of softball has taught you?
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a big one. I feel like I could write one of those books, like All I Ever Needed to Know I Learned from Softball. Literally all I ever needed to know, relationships, teamwork, all those like cliche things that you hear, but punctuality and just, I think, good old-fashioned hard work and not taking, you know, anything for granted. Yeah. God, that doesn't seem like it was very impactful, right? But everything is running through my mind is, you know, I am who I am because of the game and because of the people who are involved in my life because of the game and the people that I've met and the people that I'm still friends with and who continue to bless my life. It's all because of the game that I played.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for
good
having
luck
me.
the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Have a safe trip back to California, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Thank you so much.